Rise up relay, the journey's calling your name.
Hey crows, it's been a minute. This morning, I woke up wanting to quit YouTube. So let's talk about that. But before we do, let's check the stats and feed the crows. Now you guys know I've been on vacation for a little bit, and I think the last video I did, it was day 177. And here we are, day 191. I hit 500 subscribers while I was on vacation. So you think that should excite me and make me happy. But I got home from vacation, and yesterday I sat at my computer all day with so many thoughts. And I'm going to share with you kind of what I compiled for my thoughts this morning. So let's get to it. I woke up today wanting to quit YouTube, which is kind of ridiculous because I reached 500 subscribers while I was on vacation. 500 people. And instead of waking up this morning feeling excited, grateful, proud, I was angry. I was angry at YouTube. I was angry about how YouTube keeps changing the rules. I was angry about the fact that just when I feel like I figure something out, something else changes. And if I'm being completely honest, I was angry with myself too. Because I was thinking, why am I even playing this game? Why am I allowing this platform to have so much power over how I feel? So I started asking myself a lot of questions. And you can guess, I brought it back to priorities. So I asked myself, well, if my priority really is 100,000 subscribers, then what's my problem? The algorithm changing shouldn't matter. One video doing badly doesn't matter. And whatever YouTube decides to measure tomorrow really doesn't matter, because I just need to keep going every day until the number says 100,000. So then I realized, well, maybe that's not really my priority. I realized that I picked the goal 100,000 subscribers because it's safe. Not easy, definitely not easy, but safe. It gave me something measurable, something undeniable. If I hit 100,000 subscribers, then I can point to it and say, see, I succeeded. I did it. And nobody could take that away from me. So then I started thinking and asking myself a much harder question. What if 100,000 subscribers was never my priority? What if it was just the scoreboard that I built so that I wouldn't fail? Because when I go all the way back to the beginning, the thing that keeps coming back to me isn't my 100,000 subscribers. It's my testimony. It's my story. It's the reason I came to YouTube in the first place. I have this feeling that I'm supposed to be sharing what I've lived through, what I've learned, where I've failed, where I've been afraid, where I've seen God, where I have doubted God, where I've doubted myself. And I think that scares me way more than trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. Because to me, numbers are simple. I just either have them or I don't, and I keep going until I get them. But my testimony, my story, that requires vulnerability. It's personal. And here's the part I really don't like to admit. I think part of me has been saying, okay, fine, I'll share my story, but what am I going to get for that? Will my channel grow? Will I make money? Will people care? Will this finally be the thing that proves this all had a purpose? And I heard myself thinking that today, and it made me very uncomfortable because somewhere along the way, I think I started bargaining with God. And I said, I'll do the thing you've asked me to do, but only if there's something in it for me. Only if there's growth, only if there's proof, only if there's some kind of earthly receipt that says, yeah, Renee, this is worth it. So maybe that's the thing I need to work on surrendering. Not YouTube, not the dream, not my 100,000 subscribers, but maybe I need to surrender the demand to know what I get in return. Because truthfully, I don't know what's going to happen with this channel. Like every day, I have a different idea for it. I know I'll hit 100,000 subscribers because it's not a matter of if, it's only a matter of when. It might be when I'm 90 years old, but all I have to do is keep going. But I don't know if I'll ever make the kind of money that I hope to make here on YouTube. And I don't know if the videos that I think matter most will be the videos that perform best. And that's terrifying to me. But I do know that I keep coming back to the same thing. Tell my story, share my testimony, be honest, help somebody, love people, and create. So it's time to stop asking the algorithm for permission to believe that it matters. And I made a decision, not a giant one. I'm not doing something dramatic, but I can't promise I'm not going to keep struggling through all of this. But I know that I don't have to have YouTube figured out. And all I have to do today is make this video. So I'm making it. And then I'm going to go and say what I actually believe. I'm going to make another video and then put it out into the world. And then I'm going to expect nothing from it. Not a bargain, no demand, no refreshing numbers every 5 minutes, trying to figure out if what I'm saying has any value. I'm going to go and live my life. And maybe that's the lesson for me today. That faith is doing the thing that you believe you're called to do when you have absolutely no guarantee of the outcome. I still want my 100,000 subscribers, and I still want the Crow's Nest community to grow. And I still want to build something extraordinary. But success is becoming the person who's willing to tell the truth that I was given to tell. So even if only one person hears this, and even if YouTube doesn't reward it, even if I don't know what comes back to me from doing this, I'm going to make the video and I'm going to continue making my videos. And I'll continue sharing my testimony, and I'm going to leave the outcome alone. And for today, that's enough. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts. And that's how I worked through wanting to quit YouTube this morning. So let's get to the fun part. Let's get to the names that I added. They're here. Here are some names that I'm adding to the box. And here's the name that I drew. Let's open the box and see who we get today. met Merlin the Magic Dog, if I can read my writing, 1899. Well, that's a new one. I don't know Merlin the Magic Dog very well. So one of the things I realized is I have a lot of subscribers that I don't know. And so I think this is really exciting because we're going to go get to visit somebody that I don't know. So I've already gone to the website and pulled it up, and I've already made a post. Let's see if I can find it. I already made a post for Merlin the Magic Dog, and I threw in a little field trip stop card and left a little, just a little thoughts for Merlin. So if you guys in the Crow's Nest want to come swing by here, and thanks, Kyle, I will remember to put the channel in my description, and I'll also make a comment with that. So feel free to keep reminding me when I forget that. And but the thing I wanted to show you, which I thought was so sweet, is if we go to Merlin's description here, Merlin, aka Sir Licks-a-Lot, Earl of Eating, the Duke of Barking, Prince of the Pomeranians. I totally love this. So I already love this channel, like the energy behind it. And then the sad part is Merlin passed away on June 22nd, 2023. But they keep the channel going in their memory. So I think that's super sweet. So for all you cat lovers and crow lovers, now we have some dogs in our crow's nest. So be sure to fly by, say hello, leave some love, and get out there to live your day. And until next time, let's see if I can find my slide. Follow the story and find your people. Bye, guys.